Happy 4th of mother flippin' July. It's that very special day of the year, guys. The day where America celebrates its formal Declaration of Independence from Great Britain, July 4th, 1776. Then we proceeded to kick their arses, and then we became a sole lone country forever. Now that you're all here, you want to know, well, I just want to know a few good ways, maybe 10 ways to celebrate the 4th of July. Maybe there's something I haven't thought of that this guy on YouTube thought of. So you came to the right place. All right, I got 10 different ways you're going to celebrate the day of the United States of America, the formal declaration of the U.S. becoming its own independent nation. Celebrated starting just 1 year after the declaration in 1777, July 4th was the first celebration. So we've been celebrating since the very beginning. Now, let's get into the first way you can celebrate, which is to dress for it. As you can see, I already have a shirt on. So you could go for a shirt. You could go for any pants or shorts you have that are like American flag. Or if you like to run around your underwear, yeah, get some American flag boxers. And then also you can get some socks. So just for example, some American flag socks. And here's another example of some very good socks. Which you could also wear is some pins. For example, I have a pin here, and it's around this little thing, so I can wear this, as you can see here. And if you're an atheist like me, then you're like, well, why am I wearing God Bless America? I thought you were an atheist. Well, yeah, but I don't think of it as a religious thing. I think of it as more of a patriotic thing, because that is the model of the United States that's printed on every coin. So that's what I think of that. You can get some patriotic hats like here. Like this has the eagle and the flag on. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you can also get some sunglasses. I got 3 different pairs of sunglasses. So, for example, here's some peace ones that I like wearing these. My dad says they're psychedelic glasses. Yeah, I have to agree on that. Then I just got these normal, basic looking American flag sunglasses. And then I got my favorite of all of them, what I call my rock star sunglasses. They're normal guitars, but these are definitely rock star glasses. Rock stars definitely wear these. So if you want to look like a rock star, get those sunglasses. So now that's the first step. There's a lot of different things there I wanted to show off. That's why. So the second way, and the most obvious way that everybody's thought of, fireworks and sparklers, and probably poppers too. Throw them on the ground. Pop. I got these tornado poppers like last year. I threw them on the ground. They were loud, but not super loud. They were the loudest ones I had, so they were pretty cool. I don't know if I still have any. I'm probably gonna have to get some more. Fireworks, obviously. I mean, 4th of July. When you think of that hallway, the first thing that comes to your mind is whew, fireworks. Boom. Third way, let me get this right here. Just wave this. Wave it. Give it a try. Now, it doesn't have to be a flag as small as this. It be something much bigger, like a flag maybe as big as that one I have on my wall. Yeah, tied to a flagpole. Wave it around. It'll make you feel very patriotic. You don't have to do it just in your room. Like, you can go out in public, like, let's say with your friends, you just be like, yeah, America, yeah. Woo! So the fourth way to celebrate, this should be an obvious one, obviously. Learn about the nation's history. Learn why. Like, seriously, if you don't know why July 4th is important, you know by now, because I already said at the beginning. If you didn't know that before, well, you got some studying to do. July 4th, 1776, the formal Declaration of Independence from Great Britain, where we then proceeded to kick their butts And now in British history today, the teachers probably like, well, yeah, they kind of kicked our butts back then. We shouldn't have held them hostage. But no hard feelings, Britons, today. Don't worry. You should be glad we're your friends. Anyway, so especially about the Revolutionary War, you should learn a lot about, especially for this day. But not just that. Learn about other wars too. Like learn about the Civil War, learn about both world wars, learn about the Vietnam War, Korean War, anything to do with wars, and not just wars. Actually, just nations' history in general. So that's a pretty patriotic thing to do if you know the history of your own nation. Like if I said, who's the second president of the United States? How many of you would know it's John Adams? And how many would you know that John Adams was also Washington's vice president, which was the first vice president, John Adams? How many of you would have known? Let's move on to the fifth thing you could do, which of course is go to a parade. I'm not sure how many cities are going to be having parades on July 4th, but if there's one in your town or one close to your town, even if it's like 30 minutes away, it's still worth it just to go there and wave your American flag, wear all your American flags, be the American flag, and watch American flags ride by. Nothing more American than all you're missing now is your Second Amendment rifles just shooting to the sky. The sixth thing you could do is work on a patriotic project. Now this, what do I mean by project? You're asking me? Well, there are multiple things that can be my project. So one, that could be just a book or like a story. You could just make one up. It doesn't have to be long. It could just be one like you share with your friends and family. Or maybe just for yourself, just for your own entertainment, for other people's entertainment, like a patriotic book. Right, like, let's just say a presentation. You could present it and say like, this is George Washington. He led us through the Revolutionary War. He was promoted to a 6-star general by Gerald Ford. Something like that. That would be nice. Or you do what I did. I made a song. I love my freedom. Because I do love my freedom. And I know millions of others do as well. I bet 100 million people, over 100 million people in this country love their freedom. Another thing you could do is make a patriotic drawing. Like you could draw a president, General Washington in his uniform. Could draw the flag. You don't have to be an artist to do that. Just draw the United States flag. There's something that everybody can do. Even I can do it because it's just the U.S. flag. It's not complicated. The flag, 13 stripes, the little blue box with the 50 stars. Or you could draw like an older version of the flag, like when we had the circles, which was like around the Civil War era, if I'm correct on that. The seventh thing you could do is read a patriotic book. So there's tons of patriotic books out there. I'm not going to name any one specifically, but if you can just go online and say, look up patriotic books. You could say like adult patriotic books, for example. And I bet you'll find a lot of stuff. So just give that a try. Whether you like reading ebooks or physical books, I prefer physical books. Yeah, your brain has been proven to retain information better that way. An eighth thing you could do is listen to patriotic music, of course. So you can listen, and it doesn't have to be like a Revolutionary War song. It doesn't even have to be like an old song. It could be a new song, like from Lee Greenwood and his God Bless the USA. That's one you should definitely listen to on the 4th of July. That's a great song. Very patriotic. The ninth thing you could do is you could decorate your house, or in my case, I decorated my room. I sleep under the American flag every night. It's true. I wasn't making that part up in music. Decorate your room. After you've decorated yourself with all your amazing accessories, you can decorate your room. Yep. Isn't it fun being an American? It sure is. You could put like paintings of presidents, for example. Like I got a painting of JFK. Maybe I should just show it. Let me just get it. So I'm actually going to show off more than my JFK portrait. I got a few other things that, honestly, I should show on YouTube. So here is my JFK portrait I got here. A pretty good one. It's on the bottom what it says, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. So this is from one of Kennedy's speeches. That is just a painting of him I have. I also, speaking of Kennedy, have a plate of his. In the bottom it says President and Mrs. John F. Kennedy on here. That's him and his wife. So it's very nice decoration plate. And I also have another plate. This is on Eisenhower and Mamie Eisenhower, America's first family, President and Mrs. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Very nice decorations. Another picture I got is this one. It's just of the flag, and the bottom says United We Stand. So this is a nice picture I just found in a picture frame. So it's very nice to have. Another thing I have, this is a very small bust of Abraham Lincoln, as you can see right here. Very nice bust. Abe Lincoln was one of the greatest presidents in U.S. history, no doubt. And then something I literally got today was this bust of George Washington. As you can see here, he has this little hair tie in the back. No, it's not real gold. It's not real bronze or copper. I don't think, because it would have been a lot more expensive than it was if it was real metal. Currently, this is the only piece of merchandise I have of Harry Truman right here. For President Harry S. Truman, it says on the bottom. It's in black and white. Don't know how good you can see it, but it's a mini pin of Harry S. Truman, the man, the myth, the legend that dropped the A-bomb on Japan. I could show, a lot of other stuff I have, but that's just a few things I have. I have other stuff that I decorated my room and also a little bit outside of my room. Get creative with your decoration like I did. Number 10, finally, at the end of the video here, you can watch a patriotic movie, and one that comes to my head, and you can just tell by the name, The Patriot. That's the movie. In 2000, it was released. It stars Mel Gibson. It's just under 3 hours. It's a good movie. Production-wise, it's nothing special, no special effects, but it's a very patriotic movie. And if you're a real patriot, you can really understand why this is a patriotic movie and why this event was important. The Revolutionary War, I should say. That's why. It's an important event. It's the Revolutionary War. Probably the most important event in American history. In fact, I would say it is the most important event in American history. Because if that never happened, there wouldn't be American history. So that's why it's the most important. Definitely watch it. I definitely recommend that movie. That is the perfect 4th of July movie. It is about the American Revolution. It stars Mel Gibson, and patriots love it, like me. I'm glad that actually in 8th grade, my history teacher showed it in class, and that was the first time I watched it. I watched it again outside of class because I loved it. I'm glad that my history teacher back in 8th grade showed me that. Very nice. That is my list of 10 different things you can do for this 4th of July. I'm glad you guys stayed and checked out all my stuff I showed you with all the different presidents. I love the presidents. Now, hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Have fun getting all dressed up, all fancy, showing your support for America, your independence that the fallen soldiers fought for over 200 years ago, and launch some fireworks. Oh, and probably some sparklers too, because those are cool too. Thank you all for watching. Give this video a liking. Go subscribe for much more. Comments I don't ignore. And post notifications.